What if I told you one NBA referee is so infamous he has a nickname that fans whisper with suspicion every playoff season? The Extender. Scott Foster is the NBA's most controversial official, and not just because of bad calls, from suspicious stats, player feuds, and his link to a convicted gambling ref. Foster's presence in high-stake games raises a question the league doesn't want to answer. Can we really trust NBA officiating? Scott Foster has been an NBA referee since 1994, officiating more than 1,700 regular season games and over 200 playoff matchups. With our time, he's become less known for fairness and more for his role in games that seem to stretch a series a little too convenient. His nickname, the Extender, didn't come out of nowhere. Fans noticed that whenever a team was out of verge of elimination, Foster often appeared, and a team down in series somehow managed to win. Foster's reputation took a major hit in 2007 when NBA ref Tim Donaghy was caught betting on games and passing insider info to gamblers. FBI records showed that Donaghy called Foster 134 times during the period he was fixing the games. Now, the league says Foster was just a close friend and not involved in the betting. No charges, no suspension. But here's the problem. In 2025, those ghosts still linger. In 2024, Rudy Gobert reignited the fire. After a questionable late-game call from Foster, Gobert made a bold statement, rubbing his fingers together to suggest money. He later said, "I know betting is becoming bigger and bigger, but it shouldn't feel this way." The NBA fined him $100,000, but fans didn't forget it. It was the clearest sign yet that players themselves were beginning to question Foster's integrity. Chris Paul has one of the longest running feuds with Foster. He's 2-17 in playoff games refereed by Foster. After one of the ejections, Paul told the media this.
Yeah, it's personal. Yeah, we had a situation some years ago, and it's personal.
New York Knicks player Josh Hart also clashed with Foster, calling him out after an injection. And it's not just them, players from multiple teams have openly expressed their distrust. Look at the numbers. In 2024, home teams were 45 against 23 with Foster officiating. They covered the spread 57% of the time, above league average. In Game 6 of Knicks Sixers, Foster reffed again. Knicks fans feared the worst, and sure enough, the Sixers forced Game 7. Coincidence? Maybe, but the data builds the case. Why is the NBA held to a different standard than NFL or MLB? Because in NBA, so many calls are subjective. A charge versus a block, a shooting foul versus a clean defense. That gray area allows doubt to creep in, and Scott Foster has become the face of the doubt. When a player messes up, it's on ESPN within minutes. When a ref blows a call, silence. NBA referees don't face post-game media. There's no transparency. Foster himself once said, "This silence is part of the problem. If refs would speak, maybe fans would trust them more." The NBA can't afford another Tim Donaghy, but as long as Scott Foster continues to appear in crucial games with questionable calls and bad optics, the ghost of Donaghy isn't going anywhere. Maybe Foster isn't fixing games, but the perception, it's damaging enough. If NBA wants credibility, it has to stop ignoring the obvious. It's time to hold referees accountable, or the whispers will never stop. If you made it this far, thank you. Whether you think Scott Foster is just a lightning rod for fan frustrations or something much deeper, one thing is clear. The NBA has a referee trust problem. Let me know what you think in the comments. Is the extender real, or fans are overreacting? Like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more deep dives like this.